So, good morning, class. Today we'll be revising adjectives. That is one of the topics of your English grammar. So, first, let us start with the meaning that what basically an adjective is. So, words that describes or qualifies nouns or pronouns. That is, they tell us something more about a noun or a pronoun is basically known as adjectives. For example, if I say, the fat cat sat on a mat. Okay, so over here the word fat is the adjective because this word fat is describing the cat more. Okay, next we'll be doing kinds of adjective: qualitative, quantitative and demonstrative. These three adjectives you have already done in your 4th class. So we'll just have a quick recap of these three adjectives, and then we'll move to interrogative and emphasizing adjectives that is there in your class 5, and moreover it is also there in your syllabus. So now, what is a qualitative adjective? The words that tells us the quality about that noun is known as a qualitative adjective. For example, if I say green grass, a rainy day, so over here green and here rainy. They are basically telling us that the grass over here is green and the day over here is rainy. So basically the adjectives which tells us the quality of that noun, that is known as qualitative adjectives. Next comes the quantitative adjectives. So an adjective which tells us how many or how much of something is meant is called as quantitative adjectives. For example, if I say some students raised their hands, so some is quantitative adjectives. Next, if I say all men are born equal, so in that case all is quantitative adjectives. So qualitative adjectives tells us about the quality and quantitative adjectives tells us about the quantity. Next comes demonstrative adjectives. So the word demonstrative is formed from the word demonstrate, which also means to show, indicate or point out. And the words like that, these, those and this. These are the 4 words that are used in demonstrative adjectives so that we can show or indicate or point out to something. Okay. So class, basically the demonstrative adjectives are that, these, those and this. So that and this is used for singular. This is basically used for the things and persons that are near to us, and that is used for the things and the person that are far away from us. These and those are used for plural. These are used for the things and the person that are near to us, and those are used for the things and the person that are far away from us. So these 3 topics are being covered in your class 4th. Now these 2 kinds of adjectives, that is interrogative and emphasizing, these 2 kinds of adjectives are new to you and has been introduced in class 5. So first, just let us have a look at interrogative adjectives, that what are interrogative adjectives. So an interrogative adjective is used with a noun that it qualifies to ask a question. What gifts did you get on your birthday? So here, what qualifies the noun gifts, right? And also ask a question. Next, which part of the world do you come from? So in that case, which qualifies the noun part and also ask a question. And last, whose books are those on the table? So in that case, whose qualifies the noun's book and also ask a question. So now we'll be focusing on emphasizing adjectives. So first, just let us know the meaning of it. So sometimes we use adjectives to emphasize or heighten the effect of what we say, and that is known as emphasizing adjective. Now if you look into this example, what the man said was absolute rubbish. So here the word absolute qualifies the noun rubbish, and it has been used to emphasize the worthlessness of what the man said. It was not only rubbish but also absolute rubbish. And now looking into the second sentence, the book was a total failure for only a few people bought it. So in this case, describes how a great failure the book was. It was not just a failure, but it was a total failure. So here the word total qualifies the noun failure. Okay, so here total is the emphasizing adjective because it is putting stress on this noun failure, and here absolute is the emphasizing adjective because it is putting more stress on this noun rubbish. So now we are done with the kinds of adjectives, as well as we are done with the meaning of adjectives. So now just let's move forward. Now we'll be doing adjectives of comparison, or we can even say that degree of comparison. Okay, so sometimes we may want to compare two or more person or things with regard to a particular quality that they both or all of them have. So if you look into this example, Gautam is a clever boy, Raja is cleverer than Gautam, Sahil is the cleverest boy in the class. So here sentence A simply states that Gautam is clever, that is, Gautam has the quality of cleverness. It does not compare him with any other boy regarding cleverness, and that's why we have used this word clever. But now if you look into sentence B, that is, two boys are being compared, that is Gautam and Raja, with regard to cleverness, and we say that Raja is cleverer. Means, in other words, Raja has more of the qualities of cleverness than Gautam. And now looking to sentence C, in sentence C, we are here comparing more than two boys, like all the boys in the class regarding cleverness, and we say that Sahil is the cleverest boy in the class. So what you should note in this is that in all the three cases, we are using different forms of the same adjectives, that is cleverer and cleverest. So when we use adjective in this way for the purpose of comparison, it is said that we are using degree of comparison, or they are also known as adjectives of comparison. So basically the first step is called the positive degree, when we simply talk of one person or thing having a quality, that is clever. In the second step is called the comparative degree, when we compare only two persons or thing with regards to a particular quality, that is cleverer. And the third and the final step is called the superlative degree, when we compare one person or thing with more than two persons or thing with regard to a particular quality, that is cleverest. So as you have seen, the comparative degree is usually found by adding ER, and the superlative is used by adding EST. See, the comparative was used by forming ER, and the superlative was formed by using these three, that is EST. So now we'll be focusing on the three degrees of adjective, that is positive, comparative and superlative. ER, EST. So just look into these examples and it will be more clear to all of you. Short, shorter, shortest. Dark, darker, darkest. Bold, bolder, boldest. Many in number, more, most. Much in quantity, more, most. Well, better, best. Little, less. So my dear students, now we are done with the topic adjective of English grammar. So what we have covered, we'll just do a quick recap of that. So what is an adjective? That qualifies a noun or a pronoun, means it tells us more about a noun or a pronoun. Then we have done the kinds of adjectives, and the kinds were qualitative, quantitative, demonstrative, interrogative and emphasizing. So in class 5 you just have to concentrate on interrogative and emphasizing adjectives, and then we did adjective of comparison, in which we have covered positive, comparative and superlative degrees of comparison. So now, as we have done with we have covered the full-fledged topic. So now there is a worksheet that you all have to solve. So the first question is, mention of what kind each of the underlined adjectives is. So for you, I'm underlining the adjectives. So these are the adjectives that I have underlined, and you just have to mention that are these adjectives interrogative or they are emphasizing. Okay, so you just have to mention which kind of adjective these are. So I'll just do the first one for you all. Whose school bag is that? So here whose is interrogative adjective. Next question is comparison of adjectives. The options are being given to you. You just have to write it. Next question is comparison of adjectives. The options are being given to you. You just have to write the correct option over here. Like Jake's room is dash than Neha's room. So the answer over here will be smaller. Why? Because there is comparison between two, that is Jake and Neha. Small was given over here and you have written the comparative degree of adjective, that is smaller. So in the same way you have to complete these 3 sentences over here and these 5 sentences over here. So dear students, just complete your worksheet on time and kindly send it to me.